Hello, my name is DQ, and today we are going to be doing the push-up game. And the push-up game is perfect for people who are like myself and struggle with one, other people, and two, making connections in the head. And with the push-up game, you are able to, oh shit, you're able to stay fit while still being able to have a game. And the way it works is you get a deck of cards. I personally have 3 full deck of cards, and then I split that into 4 decks, and then I take those decks and I split them in half, and each of those halves are a set. And so this on the ground right here, this would be one set. And you flip one over and it's 4. Personally, because I have evolved the game so far, what 4 is are these wide push-ups, and you do 12. The next is 7, and 7 are push-ups at an angle like this, where your hands are, how do you describe this? Hands are 90 degrees and 270 degrees out, so they're just kind of poking out to the side, and you bend down, and you go up, and because it's 7, and because I've passed 25,000, I have a +1 to everything, so this, instead of 7, is 8. The next is 6, and 6 is 7 knuckle push-ups. The next is 3, and what 3 is are diamond push-ups. And because 3 is a small number, I have doubled it. And the same thing goes for 2 as well. But we haven't got there yet, so I'm not going to tell you what that is. But for 3, we do diamond push-ups. And we do 7. The math is 3 plus 3, and then +1 for the modifier. Or prestige, I guess, is what I could call it. Because I passed 2,500 push-ups, I'm almost at 30,000 now. I have it counted on my calculator. The next is 8. And 8 is one of the few ones now that it's strictly just normal push-ups. So this one is 9 push-ups. And what I like to do whenever some cards are very hard or they just require a lot of energy is I cut them into pieces. Like for a king, for example, instead of doing 14 push-ups, I do 4, 3, 4, 3. So that way it's fun and it's a lot easier to digest for some reason. But that's just what I found. This card is 8, and you already know what that is. Just normal push-ups. And if you wanted to start this game, the best way to do it is to, 1, not have the modifier on, because I don't think most people have done as many as I have. Well, I wouldn't say that. Most people have done a lot more than me. There some are, but I've gotten to a point where push-ups feel like second nature, and they are quite easy to do, but I still get tired from them, which is why I can't stop. This is 10, and 10 is just 11 push-ups. And then next is king. Like I said, kings, I split into a 4-3-4-3 pattern. And this pattern will allow you to digest it a lot easier. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Much easier than counting to 14. Next is king. Now, beware, because queens are the cards that are the worst. Those cards have the most that you have to do. However, they are the best because they do the most. So if you like hard work, which I'm trying to start liking, the queens will feel the best because you do the most. And so another king is another 4, 3, 4, 3. Excuse me. Let me get my water bottle. All right, we continue. The next is an ace. And what an ace is 1 plank. That's all. The modifier does not affect this one yet. All right, the next is 10, and that is just 11 push-ups. And now I'm going to count the cards to see what the progress is. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. We have 8 cards left out of, I don't know how many. I just kind of cut them in half. But 10 push-ups plus 1. And then here it is, the queen. What a queen is 26 crunches. After that, it is leg kicks forward. And then after that, it is leg kicks, but going out to the side. And then after that, it is basically a plank, or not really a plank, but you lay down completely flat on your back and you lift your legs up just slightly. And within 10 seconds, unless you are absolutely ripped, you'll start feeling that. But after that, it goes into where you get on your knees, and then you go back, and then you lift yourself back up with your knees. And then after that, we go over to the door, we put on the pull-up bar, and then we do 12 pull-ups, but 3 this way, 3 this way, 3 this way, and then 3 this way. And then after that, we hang like this from the furthest, and then we hang like this with our wrist on the opposite side. And then after that, we come and stand up, and then we fall down and catch ourselves into a push-up, and then we do 13 push-ups, and that is the end of the queen. This is why I said she is the most hated, but the most favored.
And if all of this seems like too much, well, suck it up, because it was for me as well. But I kept with it, and now I created a game that will keep me in shape as long as I continue it. And if you truly can't do the amount, go until complete failure, and where you just sit there and lay and feel an immense feeling of warmth all throughout your body. And let that warmth take over, and let that warmth surge all throughout your body, because that is one of the best feelings on this planet. After that, it's leg kicks. And this game of mine has been shifted and changed all throughout the process of doing it. I have added things, I have tweaked things, I have removed things. But now it is at a place where I can feel and notice the impact the game has on my body. And now, in this day and age, where most people cannot bring themselves to work and bring themselves to try, which I still struggle with, but at least I'm trying, and at least I'm fucking pushing myself. I've noticed that people have noticed me whenever I do the push-ups at school or things like that, where they have become easy to me. And so I just do however I feel like is enough, and then I stop. And then some people will be talking to me and telling me, no, don't do that. You know, you don't need to do that many, man. She only said 9. You did like 18. It doesn't matter to me. I need to do enough to where I feel like I tried. And if I don't get to that point, I feel like I failed. And I don't like that feeling of failure. That feeling of failure eats at me, because I know I am destined to be great. I am destined to be able to have anything I want. I want freedom, complete freedom. I don't want anyone to tell me what I can and can't do, or what I can and can't say, or what I can and can't think, or how much I have to pay for something. I want to have so much that everything that I deem worthy can prosper, and everything that I deem negative to this world, because I see the impact it has, I want that to be destroyed and perished, so it cannot ruin our world any longer. I got kind of talkative on this. I'm supposed to be working out right now, man. But this is next. Something I wish to implore people to do is to meditate and observe their own thoughts. Mine sometimes can be a living hell to deal with, but I deal with them. But through the living hell that these thoughts can be, it in turn gives me strength that most people do not have, such as the feeling of death and the thought and the action of death. These do not scare me. In fact, I honestly welcome them, because I know that death itself is the great release. And death itself means complete and utter nothingness. It is where it is the perfect state to observe. And that is something I do all throughout my life. I have noticed that I've observed, I have adapted, and I have copied. And currently, I feel like my friend group and the people that I surround myself with are people that I love and people that I care about, but not people who will bring me to the level where I know I need to be. Because if I do not have the level of excellence that I want, if I do not become excellent in all the ways that I wish, I have failed myself, because I know I can. It is all about if I get up and I work. And that's what I believe most of these people nowadays need to do as well. They all need to find something that they love and they hold dear, and they need to work on it. Work on it until it grows into something beautiful. Because I want an empire. I want to have the resources to be untouchable. And that all requires strength. That all requires resilience. And it also requires me to be smart and pay attention. So that is what I must do. And that is what we must all do to actually grow and to actually become what human beings were designed to be. So, if you were like me, and your mind likes to play little prison games with you and trap certain ideas or certain actions behind a wall, do this game. This game will bring immense benefit. I promise. Uh, 18 minutes long. Damn. Say that again. Is that king? Yes. How many's left now? 4 more cards left. And then this set, and this workout, and this game is done.
And then at the end, you add it all up. You add each card individually to a counter and watch that counter rise. And know those are push-ups that counter represents. Those are something admirable and something that is hard to do. And soon, if you do it over and over and over again as I have, you could reach numbers even greater than mine. Because across my lifetime, the goal for these push-ups are 1 million. Once I have reached that, I have known that I have mastered entirely these push-ups. And these are something that will carry on into my next life. This gift of strength. That is what I'm trying to build. Next, we keep going. Two. This is one of my favorite push-ups. Push-ups on your fingers. And you do 7. Nice. Ace again. Last card, which is 9, which is just 10 push-ups. And with that, the set of push-ups in the game are all complete. I hope this game does as much good for you as it has done for me. I love you all. Peace to everyone, and goodbye.